What is up, guys? MX4 Grant here. In today's YouTube video, I'm joined by the amazing Freego Nova 4 that Freego is kind enough to send out to me. And as much as I want to make a riding review on this bike, I actually injured my back 6 weeks ago, so it's just gonna be me more talking about the bike. This is just gonna be like a quick 5-minute video on some things I love and don't like about the Freego Nova 4 if you're interested in buying one for yourself. And if you guys are interested in buying the Freego Nova 4 or any Freego model for that matter, you can use code MX4Grant on screen and it'll give you an amazing discount at checkout. So let's cue to the intro, and this is my first sponsored YouTube video, so wish me luck. Alright, you guys, so we're not going to waste any time. We're just going to dive right into the things that I absolutely love about this bike. I would say the absolute best thing about this Freego Nova 4 is the price tag on it. If you go to Freego's website, this bike is $2,500, which is incredible. While there may be other e-motos on the market for way cheaper than that, this is a full-size bike comparing to a Surron LBX. If you don't believe me, here's my Surron next to it. Boom! As you can see right here, the Surron LBX is actually a tad bit smaller than the Nova 4. So I'm not kidding when I say this is a full-size bike. So this thing is amazing to just like ride if you're a taller rider. But even if you guys are smaller riders, this is an amazing choice because it gets you into bigger e-motos like Surrons and Talarias. But this video is not about Surron, so let's get it out of here. Alright, so back to the Nova 4, there's still a bunch of other things that I like about it, so let's dive into it. The second thing I like most about this bike is just how it looks out of the box. The only mod I have on this bike is a storage pouch that I got from AliExpress. This is literally a stock look with a bag on top of the battery lid. I just gotta say that all the stickers and colors on this thing just really bring it to life and make it look more of like a complete bike, I guess. And if you go on Freego's website, they have another model called the Naki N1, and you can tell the Nova 4 is definitely inspired by it with all the stickers it has. Speaking of looks, I actually love the lights on this bike, which is another quick thing I want to talk about. Speaking of looks, you can see the super bright front headlight, which comes stock on the bike, which is just incredible for the price. Not to mention the rear taillight that this thing has, that actually has built-in turning signals. You can actually get this bike registered in some parts of the world, which is just absolutely insane. Even my Surron Lightbeat X does not have turn signals or even a taillight on it, so that's just crazy that you can get it for half the price. And now we're gonna dive into some specifications because there's some things that are really impressive for the price tag on this thing. If we actually come over to the front of the bike, you can see a bunch of things on the handlebars that you would not expect. Number one is this really nice switch with the headlight, turn signal, and horn button all in one piece. Located next to that is also the plus, power, and minus button that controls your screen. Because yes, you heard me right, this thing has a full LCD screen that has an RFID key tag to turn on just like a Talaria XXX. And if you don't believe me, here's some proof right here. But not only does the bike have the light, turn signal, and horn button, and a screen, but it also has a full twist throttle that you can see right here, and the torque on it is insane. So for example, you guys, I'm sitting on the bike right now in the highest power mode, and if you twist the throttle, this thing goes. Just watch. Oh my gosh, I almost flipped the bike. That was not even a joke, you guys. I actually almost just flipped the bike with how much power this thing has. The screen actually displays your modes, and if you actually want to charge anything, fun fact, you can look under the screen and see right here that there's a little phone charger. If you guys want to hear some specs on the bike, it's a 60-volt, 30-amp-hour battery, 45-mile-per-hour top speed, and 60-mile range according to Freego. Alright, you guys, you heard all the specs, but now I know there's some people that want to do wheelies and people that want to do jumps, so here's some news you would love to hear about that. The Nova 4 actually comes equipped with stock Surron LBX brakes that are really dialed and adjustable with this little screw right here with an Allen key. So this thing is actually the perfect wheelie bike. As a matter of fact, I can wheelie it myself, and I would if I was able to ride, but I can't. And for all of you dirt riders, if you come up here to the front, there's actually a really spiffy dirt tire, and the rear actually comes with a Shinko style rear tire stock, which is just insane. So this thing is actually amazing to take on trails, but the Shinko tire makes it really nice to ride on the road for wheelies, so this thing is perfect for street and dirt. Not to mention this really beefy adjustable front suspension that's really nice. And the nitrogen rear shock, which is just so good for jumps. You guys don't even understand how amazing this thing feels on the trails. Alright, you guys, I'm pretty sure we've talked about literally everything good about the Freego Nova 4, but I really quickly do want to say a couple things that I don't like. Really, my only major complaint is the seat. It's just not that comfortable. It looks really squishy, which some people like, but that's just my personal preference. I'm not a huge fan of it. The other thing I don't really like that much is the stock grips. They're kind of just plasticky and not that comfortable to hold on to. But other than that, guys, there's actually nothing to complain about with this bike. And like I said, if you guys want to cop this bike, make sure to use code MX4Grant at checkout. And of course, Freego will be linked in the description of this video, so you can buy it just straight from there, and my code should automatically be applied. But I cannot thank you guys enough for sticking to the end of this video. This is my first YouTube video, and if you're at this point, comment your favorite emoji in the comments. Hopefully my next video on this thing is a riding video, and I hope I heal quick, so yeah. There's not really much else to say though, so thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.